Join me as I take on the challenge of proving that consistency is the key to success. Can I stick to my goals for 30 days straight? Let's find out. Consistency is a word that's often thrown around, but its significance is often overlooked. We've all heard that it's key to achieving our goals, but what does that really mean? Simply put, consistency is the bridge between our goals and our reality. Without it, our dreams and aspirations remain just the dreams. Think about it. Every successful person you admire, every achievement that impresses you, is a result of consistent effort. There's no shortcut to success, no magic formula that can replace the hard work and dedication required to achieve greatness. And at the heart of it all is consistency. So, why is consistency so crucial for our personal and professional growth? The answer is simple: it builds habits. When we're consistent, we create routines that become second nature, allowing us to make progress without even thinking about it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when we start to see real results. However, maintaining consistency is easier said than done. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, temptations, and excuses that can derail even the best of intentions. Social media, email, phone notifications, they're all designed to grab our attention and keep us hooked. And let's not forget about our own minds, which can be our biggest enemies when it comes to staying focused. There are days when we just don't feel like it. When the motivation is lacking, and all we want to do is take a nap or binge watch our favorite show. And honestly, who can blame us? It's comfortable, it's easy, and it's exactly what our brains want us to do. But the problem is, those comfort zones are exactly where our growth stagnates. Lack of motivation is another major obstacle to consistency. We start strong, full of enthusiasm and energy, but as the days go by, we start to lose steam. The initial excitement wears off, and we're left with the harsh reality of hard work and dedication. And that's when we start to make excuses. We tell ourselves we're not good enough, we're not talented enough, or we're just not cut out for this. Another challenge we face is the fear of failure. What if we're not good enough? What if we fail? What if we're not successful? These fears can be paralyzing, causing us to doubt our abilities and give up before we even start. Giving up is also a major obstacle to consistency. We're human, and we're prone to making mistakes. We're going to stumble, we're going to fail, and we're going to encounter setbacks. But that's where the growth happens. That's where we learn, adapt, and become better versions of ourselves. Comparison is another trap that can hinder our consistency. We compare ourselves to others, thinking we need to be like them, achieve what they've achieved, or look like them. Newsflash: we're unique, and our journeys are unique. What works for someone else won't work for us, and that's okay. Procrastination is another enemy of consistency. We put off tasks until the last minute, telling ourselves we'll get to it eventually. But eventually never comes, and before we know it, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. Unrealistic expectations can also derail our consistency. We set lofty goals, thinking we can achieve them overnight, only to be disappointed when reality hits us. We need to be realistic about what we can achieve in a given time frame, and break our goals down into smaller, manageable chunks. So, how can we cultivate consistency in our daily routines and long-term goals? The first step is to identify our why. What's driving us? What's our purpose? When we know our why, we'll be more motivated to stick to our goals. Another strategy is to create an accountability system. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or mentor, and ask them to hold you accountable. This can be a powerful motivator, especially when we're feeling discouraged or demotivated. Breaking down our goals into smaller tasks is also crucial. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the big picture, focus on the small, actionable steps we can take each day. Celebrate our wins, no matter how small they may seem, and use them as motivation to keep moving forward. Tracking our progress is another essential tool. Keep a journal, use a habit tracker, or log our progress on a spreadsheet. Seeing our progress can be incredibly motivating, and it helps us identify areas where we need to improve. Having a routine is also essential. Create a schedule, stick to it, and make adjustments as needed. Consistency thrives on routine, so find what works for you and stick to it. Rewarding ourselves is also important. Celebrate our milestones, no matter how small they may seem. This can be as simple as treating ourselves to a favorite meal or taking a relaxing bath. Creating an environment conducive to consistency is also vital. Declutter our workspace, eliminate distractions, and set up our environment to support our goals. Mindfulness and self-care are also crucial. Taking care of our physical, mental, and emotional health is essential for maintaining consistency. When we're feeling drained, demotivated, or burnt out, it's hard to keep going. Consistency requires patience and persistence. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. We need to be patient with ourselves, celebrate our small wins, and keep moving forward, even when we feel like giving up. One of the most powerful examples of consistency is the story of Thomas Edison. He's famous for saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Can you imagine how many times he must have felt like giving up? But he didn't. He persisted, and his persistence led to the invention of the light bulb. There's a turning point in every successful person's journey, a moment when they decided to commit to consistency no matter what. For Thomas Edison, it was his relentless pursuit of innovation. For us, it might be the decision to show up every day, no matter how we're feeling. In conclusion, consistency is the key to success. It's the glue that holds our goals together, the bridge between our dreams and our reality. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every effort we make, every small win we celebrate, brings us closer to achieving our goals. So, the next time you're feeling discouraged or demotivated, remember that consistency is the answer. Show up every day, stay committed, and trust the process. You got this. What are your experiences with consistency? Share them with me in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about cultivating consistency, check out my video on productivity hacks that will change your life.